Today I want to talk about a special lens that I bought recently. It's pretty cheap. It's a 10 to 18 millimeter F4 lens that I'm shooting on right now. And I want to talk about why I bought this lens, what its practical usability is for, I think mostly for, obviously YouTubers is great because it's super wide, but also a lot of social media stuff, a lot of fashion stuff. I think it's a great lens to own in your kit, and it's really cheap. So I want to touch on why I bought it, why I love it, and why I use it almost every day. I do a lot of professional client work, but also for YouTube, and having that wide focal length is incredible. I think the next one that you can get is like the 17 to 28, but the F4 is low enough where I can shoot comfortably at night, and during the day, it's great. When you're shooting social media content or even just professional client work, it's really important for me to have a variety of shots, not only of just like the clothes that the model is wearing, but essentially you want to show the environment. The whole setup actually is so small that you can put it inside your bag. You can do a lot of different creative shots, which is another reason why I really enjoy using this lens. And for like, I think it's like $600 or $700 right now, but you can get them used for $400 or $500, I think. It's a great bang for your buck. And really, honestly, if you have this in your kit, it really opens the doors for a lot of creative shots. But as you can tell, for YouTubers especially, this is a great, super wide angle lens to have incorporate into your workflow. What do you think? I don't know, you should use this one.
I would love to use that one. It's so compact and it's so wide. Like anything landscape related, or for us, we shoot a lot of like night scene in Tokyo and stuff.
Sure.
So like those type of situation, I think wide, compact, small lens that can be versatile for videos and photos can be super useful. So I mean, you can give it to me, you know, for free.
Coming from the real YouTuber right here. All right, so this is a comparison to show you in real life the distance and the closeness, proximity that you can get to your actual subject when shooting with the 10 to 18. So right now we're at 10. I'm gonna switch this over to FPV mode, my favorite mode. Obviously, as you can tell, we can get up to, once you get to like this point, if you have your subject in the outer kind of regions, they start to get warped here. As you can tell, his face is really warped. But if you get him more centralized, then it goes back to normal. And then you can do your movements coming out wide. You can come in. And as we were speaking about mostly throughout this video, it's great to show, especially when you're in tighter situations, you can really get close to your subject, but also if you take one step back, all of a sudden you can see the entire environment. You can tell he's in this park here, and there's a lot of cool movements that you can do. This is where this lens shines. If you go to 18, it'll sort of get rid of that warping, and you can still get relatively close. I think this is like 1/2 meter, maybe like 2 feet. And then wide. This is on the 18. And you also get rid of those black marks in the outer regions. And again, at 10, you can see the black marks, but you can always crop those out. If we start low here, it's a little bit warped, so you want to keep your one tip is to keep the important items central in the video. And then, like obviously if you have them in the corners here, they're super warped. So people, subjects, important stuff, keep it central, and you can do your movements. And it's super cool, so yeah. Appreciate it for your money. So yeah, in closing, I think it's an incredible lens. I think for the width factor, the OSS, the optical steady shot, I have this paired on the DJI RS2 right now, which is a great gimbal. I think once you add these components, as well as a little bit of warp stabilizer in Premiere Pro or whatever editing software you're using, it's a super smooth and super wide, incredible environmental lens that you can use really effectively in client work. I haven't really used it in photography, to be honest. I think it's a great video lens. Yeah, the 10 to 18 aspect ratio is perfect for this. And my personal favorite mode on this with the DJI is the FPV mode. You can get pretty crazy, pretty ridiculous, get a lot of movement, and yeah, you can get crazy with the FPV mode. And that's another great thing about pairing this with the DJI RS2 or even RS3, obviously. But I can't afford the RS3, so I've got the RS2 DJI. If you need to, hit me up. If you liked the video, appreciate you always staying to the very end. Please like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and we'll see you next week.